Welcome, everyone. This is One Bite Nutrition's YouTube video on the Mediterranean diet. My name is Wendy Castle. I'm the owner and a dietitian at One Bite Nutrition. I'm here with Nikki, one of our awesome dietitians. Kind of a topic near and dear to my heart while we're preparing to record this. I'm getting ready to go on a Mediterranean trip, so I'm super excited about this. So, we're going to talk about the Mediterranean diet. This is a very popular diet eating plan right now. There's a lot of research going behind it. Doctors are referring patients to us to instruct them on how to use the Mediterranean diet to improve some of their health outcomes. So, Nikki, this diet or eating plan has been around for a while, and it's different than the typical standard American diet that we see. What makes the Mediterranean diet different?
So the difference in this diet compared to like a classic like fad diet that we tend to see is just how it was created, right? So it was made based on the way people eat in the Mediterranean. So the people living in this region we see tend to have lower rates of things like heart disease, diabetes, and even depression. And the creator of this diet saw those low prevalences and wanted to figure out why do these people tend to have lower prevalences than anyone else.
Yeah, absolutely. There's been a lot of talk and a lot of heat around Americans ranking against other countries in regards to their health outcomes and whether that is something that, is related to our diet, our lifestyle, both. If I had to be a guessing person, I would say it's both. Um, but yeah, so what are the benefits of a Mediterranean diet specifically? And who's
Yeah.
our guest? What friend do we have with us today?
This is Ellie. She's having a hard time laying down now, so she's gonna have to sit on my lap
Hey,
the
that's
rest of this
okay.
night.
We like friends. More the
She's
merrier.
right. She likes to help me sometimes. Most of my patients know her rather well. The benefits of this Mediterranean diet, there's so many possible massive benefits, right? So again, that increased lifespan, improved mental function, decreasing that risk of depression, which is at one of the all-time highs right now in our country, preventing or improving heart disease, diabetes, lowering our risk of a heart attack or a stroke. These are some of the things that have the highest death rate in the US. So finding a way of eating that reduces the prevalence of them, it's pretty cool in my eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. So what kind of foods are like specifically promoted in the Mediterranean diet?
Yeah, so it really has an emphasis on things like fruits, veggies, and whole grains while adding in lower fat protein sources such as like seafood, the nuts, the legumes. They also focus on only using olive oil as the main fat source. And there is room for those ultra processed foods, which I know is another hot topic right now, but it's limiting them, right? So it's not taking them out completely, it's limiting them to usually once a week or less.
Yeah, absolutely. And if most people, if they look at their diet, I mean, I feel like we're eating ultra processed foods daily, if not every meal. And so, really just taking a look at your diet. And again, I'm not a big proponent of black to white. I'm more of a proponent of progression. So looking at where your diet is and what swaps can we make with some of these Mediterranean friendly foods, and replace them in your current diet so we can get closer to what that looks like. So, being an expert in nutrition, Nikki, what are your thoughts as a dietitian on this diet?
Yeah, and of course, I don't speak for all dietitians, but this eating plan really isn't like the fad diets that we see pop up each year. It's not restrictive to certain food groups. It doesn't eliminate any of them completely. It promotes a lot of the general healthy eating habits that we tend to promote anyways. Again, that realistic approach to the eating plan makes it feel just so much more manageable to clients and patients than all the other ones that they ask me about. They're like, okay, I want to do this, but how can I take out this entire food group? I'm like, okay, well, let's not do that. Let's not do that. But yeah, for me, the Mediterranean diet, it's a good choice for most people. It's a very wide range of things it can help with. I know we always say that there's no like blanket diet that can help for a lot of people, but this one does seem to help in most cases.
Yeah, absolutely. After this Mediterranean trip that I take, I'm happy to report back. So we'll do that. We'll do another follow-up video in the future on some of the things that I found on that trip. I'll try to take lots of pictures, do a lot of research while I'm there. But yeah, the Mediterranean diet, I'm a dietitian too. My opinion is it is a great diet. We are located in the Midwest. People could be watching this video really all over the world, but we're located in the Midwest, and some of the things I recommend is seafood. Seafood in the Midwest sometimes is hard to get a hold of. So following it precisely might be super hard, but again, we can find those small swaps along the way to eat based on your environment, your financial budget, and then your likes as well.
Mhm.
So thank you so much for being with us today, sharing your knowledge, Nikki. And anybody that wants to speak to a dietitian in regards to transitioning to a Mediterranean diet, just go to onebitenutrition.com. You can book directly on there or you can comment below.